Every day is a new story. Whether you are on a high-rise elevator in New York or in a coal mine in Australia, on a ride in Disneyland China, or an international seaport in the Middle East, no matter which part of the world you are, you will find us connected to your story, because today, the world runs on Usha Martin wire ropes. Our presence is in every sector, may it be in elevators, bridges, infrastructure, ports, man and material transportation, fishing, power transmission, oil and offshore rigs, critical applications of surface and underground mines, automobiles and many more. When it comes to delivering customized solutions with value and excellence, we are one of the most trusted brands globally. Usha Martin, a multi-product, multi-unit manufacturing company with wings spread across the globe. Specializing in manufacturing of wire ropes, strands, wires, machinery, pre-stressing accessories, backed up by expert installation teams for on-site pre-stressing jobs and providing value-added services. The journey commenced with the foundation of Usha Martin's first steel wire rope plant at Ranchi, India in 1960, in collaboration with Martin Black of Scotland. The facility at Ranchi has gradually emerged today as one of the world's largest integrated wire rope manufacturing plants, presently sprawling over 170 acres. Equipped with an in-house design center and advanced machineries, supported by a highly skilled workforce and 6 decades of experience. Our manufacturing unit at Hoshiarpur is the largest wire rope unit in northern India, which was acquired in 2005 to meet the emerging demand in the market. Over decades, Usha Martin has expanded across the globe to develop closer proximity to the international market and explore new application segments. Our global R&D center, Usha Martin Italia, has been at the forefront to find innovative solutions for industry-wise technical needs. Actively engaged in the designing of wire ropes, leading to product innovations and technological advancement to provide products that are the best in class. With the incorporation of Usha Siam Steel Industries at Bangkok, Thailand in the early 80s, Usha Martin started imprinting a stronger foothold in the Southeast Asian market. Usha Siam has also entered into a joint venture to set up Tesak Usha Wire Rope in Thailand. With the acquisition of Brunton Shaw UK at the dawn of the millennium, Usha Martin created inroads into the European market. The plant specializes in the manufacture of large-diameter, high-quality wire ropes with applications in anchor mooring, deep-sea pipelines and high-capacity cranes. Brunton Wire Ropes, our manufacturing plant in Dubai, set up in 2003, caters to the Middle East market and has eventually expanded its operations to parts of Europe and Africa, Russia and CIS countries. To extend our global reach, the company has set up global distribution centers in the United States, Europe, Australia, Singapore, Vietnam and Indonesia, along with authorized channel partners in South Africa, Russia, UAE, Chile, Brazil, Morocco and Sri Lanka. In addition to the manufacturing units, Usha Martin has been continuously developing comprehensive service centers which are well equipped with world-class rigging facilities. The first of its kind, EMM Corporation, based in Aberdeen, Scotland, was acquired in the mid-90s with a focus to serve the oil and offshore market. The next addition was De Ruyter in Netherlands in 2007 to provide customized solutions for oil and offshore rigs, port cranes, marines and general engineering industries, followed by introduction of the rigging facilities at our distribution center in Singapore. We have successfully executed several prestigious installations across the globe, including Lionsgate Bridge in Vancouver, Vidyasagar Setu in Kolkata, Naini Bridge in Allahabad, and the longest Tibetan bridge of the world in Italy. As a part of our CSR initiative, we have been actively involved in transforming the rural life of Jharkhand in India. Usha Martin is continuously committed in creating values towards sustainable development and become a global leader in industry through innovation and customer delight. A journey that spans across 6 decades and 5 continents. We invite you to be a part of this incredible journey. We invite you to the world of Usha Martin.
Good morning. Welcome to the 37th Annual General Meeting of Usha Martin Limited. This meeting is being conducted through video conferencing, other audiovisual means, which is in compliance with the various circulars issued by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs and SEBI. Before we start the meeting, I would like to take you through certain details regarding your participation at this meeting. The shareholders have been provided with the facility to join the meeting through video conferencing on first come, first served basis. In accordance with the circulars issued by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs, the facility to appoint proxy to attend and cast vote for the members is not available for this AGM. However, a body corporate is entitled to appoint authorized representatives to attend the AGM and cast their votes through e-voting. The registered office of the company, situated at Kolkata, should be deemed to be the venue for this AGM, and proceedings of the AGM shall be deemed to be made thereat. Please note that, as per the statutory requirements, the proceedings of the AGM will be recorded and made available on the website of the company. In accordance with Companies Act and SEBI listing regulations, the company had provided remote e-voting facility to all members, for which the voting lines were open from 9 a.m. on 7th of August 2023 to 5 p.m. on 9th of August 2023. Shareholders can opt for only one mode of voting, either by remote e-voting or e-voting at the AGM. Shareholders attending the meeting who have not opted to cast their votes through remote e-voting earlier may cast their votes through e-voting at the end of this meeting. The procedure for e-voting at the AGM is same as the procedure for remote e-voting. Mr. A.K. Lab, practicing company secretary and proprietor of Messrs. A.K. Lab and Company, has been appointed as the scrutinizer to scrutinize the remote e-voting and e-voting at the AGM. Mr. Lab shall scrutinize the voting results and shall not later than 2 working days of conclusion of this meeting submit the consolidated scrutinizer's report. The voting results shall be declared at the registered office of the company at 2A Shakespeare Sarani, Kolkata 700071, and shall also be posted on the website of the company and simultaneously be communicated to the stock exchanges and NSDL. The Register of Directors and KMP, Register of Contracts, or arrangements in which directors are interested, Secretarial Audit Report, and all other documents as mentioned in the notice of the 37th AGM are electronically available for inspection during the tenure of this meeting. With this, I now hand over the proceedings to the chairman, Mr. Vijay Singh Bapna. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, good morning, shareholders. I welcome all to the 37th Annual General Meeting of Usha Martin Limited. This meeting is being conducted through virtual mode in compliance with the directives issued by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs. My name is Vijay Singh Bapna, and I'm the chairman of the company. I'm also the chairman of the Audit, CSR, and Risk Management Committee, and also of the member of the Nomination and Remuneration Committee of the board. I'm participating in this AGM virtually from Mumbai. As the requisite quorum is present, I declare the meeting open. I wish to introduce my colleagues on the board and the KMPs of the company. Mr. Rajiv Jhamar, Managing Director, is participating virtually from Singapore. Mr. Tapas Gangopadhyay, Non-Executive Director, is participating virtually from Singapore. Mr. Sumit Kumar Modak is his whole-time director, is participating from Kolkata. Mr. V. Venkatchalam Ramakrishna Iyer, Independent Director and Chairman of the Stakeholders Relationship Committee, is participating from Mumbai. Mrs. Ramani Nerula, Independent Director and Chairperson of Nomination and Remuneration Committee, is participating from virtually from Delhi. Mr. Anirban Sanyal, CFO, and Mrs. Shampa Ghosh Ray, Company Secretary, are participating from Kolkata. Mr. S. Ravi, Independent Director, is unable to attend this meeting and accordingly is excused from attending this AGM. The statutory auditors as well as secretarial auditor of the company have joined this meeting virtually from Kolkata. Now, I again welcome to everyone attending this meeting. I extend a hearty and warm welcome to all the shareholders, directors, and participants to the 37th Annual General Meeting of the company Usha Martin Limited. As you are already aware, this AGM is being convened virtually without physical presence of shareholders. The annual report of the financial year 22-23 has already been sent to you through email. It gives me immense pleasure to state that in spite of negative impact caused due to disruption of supply chain, increase in key input materials, and high freight cost, Usha Martin was able to tide over the said challenges through various measures such as increased focus on key growth area, high value segments, focus on international services, business, etc. Your company is poised for sustainable growth by leveraging core competencies, value accretive capital expenditure plans, enhancement of specialty offerings across industry segments, increase of geographical spread in strategic markets through overseas subsidiaries, and focus on digitization initiatives. Your company is committed to doing business ethically, responsibly, and sustainably. To build a better tomorrow, a plethora of ESG initiatives is underway. To mention a few, we are working towards reduction of carbon footprint, reduction of freshwater intake, and minimizing safety incidents on the shop floor. We continue to strive to create an equal and sustainable society by empowering our local communities. Last year, your company declared dividend after a long gap of 200% dividend, being the highest in the last few decades of Usha Martin's financial history. This year, a dividend of 250% has been recommended. During the year under review, your company achieved a turnover of around rupees 3,268 crores on consolidated basis and around 2,042 crores on standalone basis as compared to rupees 2,688 crores and around 1,810 crores respectively in the previous year. The EBITDA was around 541 crores on consolidated basis as compared to around 419 crores in previous year, and standalone basis was around 329 crores as compared to around rupees 285 crores in previous year. During the first quarter ending 30th June 23, the performance of the company continued to be positive, while the consolidated net sales was rupees 814 crore. The standalone net sales was 501 crore. The consolidated profit after tax was around rupees 101 crore, while standalone profit after tax was nearly 78 crores. Increased by 22.43% and 46.12% respectively over financial year, quarter one of the financial year 22-23. I thank every stakeholder associated with the company for their continued faith and support. I wish all you good health, prosperity, and happiness. Thank you, and Jai Hind.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Since the notice convening the 37th AGM, auditor's report and secretarial audit report had already been emailed to all the shareholders, with your permission, they are taken as read. Para numbers 4 and 5 mentioned in page 100 of the annual report in the auditor's report segment are self-explanatory. There are 4 resolutions put up for approval at this AGM. The first resolution is adoption of the financial statements of the company, both standalone and consolidated basis, for the year ended 31st March 2023, together with the director's report and auditor's report thereon. Second, The second resolution is declaration of dividend of rupees 2.50 per equity share of rupee each one for the financial year ended 31st March 2023. The third resolution is appointment of director in place of Mr. Sumit Kumar Modak, who retires by rotation and being eligible offers himself for reappointment. The fourth resolution is ratification of the remuneration payable to the cost auditors, Messrs. Money and Company, for the financial year 2023-24. The text of the resolutions, along with explanatory statement, is provided in the notice circulated to the members. Since this meeting is being held virtually and resolutions are put to vote only through e-voting, the practice of proposing and seconding of resolutions is not being followed at this AGM. We now come to the question and answer session. Only those members who have registered themselves as speakers will be allowed to speak today. We have received a request from 21 members for registration as speaker shareholder at the AGM. Each registered shareholder has been provided specific links to log into the meeting and can speak at one time only. We request each speaker to limit their speeches to 2 to 3 minutes for the benefit of other speaker shareholders. The authorized representations from corporate shareholders are available with the scrutinizer. Before we go live with the question and answer sessions, here are some points to note for your convenience. When your name is announced, kindly turn on the video, unmute yourself, and proceed to speak. To avoid repetition, the board shall respond to your queries at the end. Any pending questions shall be answered by the company suitably post the AGM. We will now invite our first speaker shareholder, Mr. Manoj Kumar Gupta. Please unmute your audio and video, and please go ahead with your question. Mr. Gupta?
Hello.
Yes, we can hear you.
Good morning, respected Chairman, Board of Directors, fellow shareholders. My name is Manoj Gupta. I am equity shareholder of Usha Martin. First of all, I thanks to you and board and the executives and the entire team of the management for the best and excellent result of the company. Just now you have stated the highest dividend in the history of Usha Martin. Thanks to you and thanks to our beloved MD for his efforts and his team to pay the good dividend to the small investors like me. And I thanks to the MD, but we are missing him last 4 years. He is not coming to Calcutta to meet the shareholders. We wish to God for his healthy and prosperous, safe, long life, and we want to see him physically within a short period because there is our long association with him, and we always support him in every aspect. And so I thank to the company secretary and our team, especially Mr. Boral, for help us to join this meeting through VC and thanks to Mr. Lakotia. And sir, there is some disputed cases in your balance sheet in the tax related. How you will resolve that issue? You are expending a lot of money on the legal transportation. Now the government has a plan to bring a ordinance or bill in the Lok Sabha to settle these matters without any hassle or without any court facing. So make some provision. So if the government bring law or ordinance, then you have to pay some amount immediately. So make some provision. You have not made some provision. And sir, what's your future outlook for the steel business in the country for next 2 to 3 years? And sir, have you any plan to reduce the number of subsidiaries, either domestic or international? You have international domestic subsidiaries open for the marketing and sales. So have you any plan to reduce some number of subsidiaries to reduce the expenses and the paperwork and legal work? And sir, on page 63, employees, 2 female out of 1628 employees, permanent, or non-permanent 25 out of 2434. Sir, just see that. Try to improve the women empowerment. जहां आप बिजनेस चला रहे हैं, जिस स्टेट में, झारखंड, पंजाब और सिलवासा, वहां पे बैकवर्ड एरिया है सर। वो झारखंड आदिवासी है, और जो पंजाब में जहां आप चला रहे हैं वो भी एकदम बैकवर्ड डिस्ट्रिक्ट है। वहां की महिलाओं को आप काम देंगे तो उनके रोजी रोटी की आप व्यवस्था करेंगे और उनके जीवन यापन अच्छे से व्यवस्था करेंगे। डोंट थिंक दैट वुमेन्स कांट डू एनीथिंग। नाउ द वुमेन कैन डू एनीथिंग। इफ द ग्लोबली यू विल सी that 25 top companies CEO, MD and the CFO are the women, or in our country you see the CFO is the woman and the head of the country is the woman. So try to improve the women empowerment and try to, if you give new jobs, take women in the company and make one a whole-time director as woman. And I request our MD is listening my view. He can induct his beloved daughter in the board. So, and now the tradition has started. The promoter can induct the family member in the board. So think about that. And I strongly support all the resolutions with the hope that company will touch the new heights in coming time with the help of all executives, management team and employees, and return, and we will give more return to the employees and the investors in coming time, and our share price will go in 4 digit in 2 years. When we meet after within 2 years, the share price will go more and more to see the performance. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, Mr. Manoj Kumar Gupta. The company has noted your question and they will be answered at the end of the session. We will now take up questions from our next speaker shareholder, Mr. Anant Jain. Mr. Jain, we have sent a prompt on your screen. Please accept that. You can unmute your audio and video. And you can go ahead with your question, please. We will wait for Mr. Jain to connect. Yes, Mr. Jain, we have sent a prompt. Yes, sir. We can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, please go ahead.
First of all, congratulations, Rajiv Ji, Chairman, sir, Board of Directors, management and employees of Usha Martin on a great year and steering Usha Martin forward from a difficult few years to where we stand today. I would also like to, bring into focus that it is not just the business aspects, but our company has had significant positive changes in areas of corporate governance, ethical practices, transparency, accountability, and the dividend policy, which ensures distribution of wealth with minority shareholders. All these changes puts our company in very good light. Now, if we look at businesses in India today, companies which can manufacture in India and compete with the best of the world have a unique opportunity to dominate global markets because of the inherent strengths, skills, and entrepreneurship that being in India today provides. And Usha Martin, with a global manufacturing, sales, distribution, and R&D footprint, with a pivot in India, clearly fits the bill. The road ahead for us is filled with exciting opportunities, innovative breakthroughs, and remarkable achievements. And as we stand on the threshold of a new chapter, I wanted to take a moment to extend my heartfelt wishes for the upcoming years. Rajiv Ji and the team, your unwavering commitment, strategic vision, and tireless efforts have been instrumental in driving our company's success. I close my comments by wishing Usha Martin and everyone here the very best for the coming years and beyond. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Jain. We will move to our next speaker member, number 3, Mr. Aman Kumar Sonthalia. Mr. Aman Kumar, we have sent a prompt on your screen. Please unmute your audio and video, and you can go ahead with your question. Mr. Aman Kumar, we have unmuted you. Please go ahead with your question.
Yeah. Good morning, Board of Directors, Mr. Sanyal, Mr. Sampavu Suroy. I am a shareholder of the company since last 5 years. और ये 5 साल में मैंने इस कंपनी की एक बहुत बड़ी जर्नी देखी है, फ्रॉम आई थिंक फ्रॉम बैंक्रप्सी टू ग्लोबल लेवल कंपनी। आई थिंक एक बहुत बड़ा अचीवमेंट है, एंड ऑल क्रेडिट गोज टू मिस्टर राजीव झवर जी एंड हिज टीम। उनका जो एफर्ट है, ऑनेस्ट एफर्ट है टुवर्ड्स द कंपनी, वो क्लियरली विजिबल है कि इन्होंने इस तरह से ऑनेस्टली कंपनी को रन किया है। तो बैड टाइम्स निकल गया, गोल्डन टाइम्स अहेड है, और आज वर्ल्ड के हम 3-4 टॉप रोप मैन्युफैक्चरर में हैं। होपफुली आने वाले 3-4 साल में टॉप 2 के अंदर में हम लोग आ जाएं। कुछ चीजों को मैं हाईलाइट करना चाहता हूं सर कि आई थिंक वी शुड डू इन द कंपनी टू मेक दिस कंपनी टू अनदर लेवल। इन द पास्ट, आज से 20 साल पहले की बात करता हूं मैं, तो जब भी कैंपस होता था आईआईटी आईआईएम्स का, तो वहां पे उषा मार्टिन को लोग ज्वाइन करना चाहते थे, और यंग टैलेंट्स बहुत सारे ज्वाइन करते थे उषा मार्टिन को। तो मेरे को लगता है कि कंपनी अब जिस लेवल पे जा रही है, तो देयर शुड बी अ मिक्स ऑफ एक्सपीरियंस एंड द यंग टैलेंट इन द कंपनी, अगर हम लोगों को अलग लेवल पे लेकर के जाना है कंपनी को। दिस इज नंबर 1। नंबर 2 सर, रोप के अलावा वायर सेगमेंट का मार्केट इज ह्यूज, और हम लोग चूंकि वी आर इन द वायर बिजनेस सिंस वेरी वेरी लॉन्ग टाइम, तो इसमें जिस तरह से हम लोगों ने इटली के अंदर में एक पूरा R&D डिपार्टमेंट रोप के लिए बना रखा है, उसी तरह से अगर हम लोग एक R&D डिपार्टमेंट जिसके अंदर में हम लोग बेस्ट ऑफ द बेस्ट टेक्नीशियंस फ्रॉम द इंडस्ट्री को ला करके अगर हम लोग R&D करते हैं, और इस वायर के अंदर में अगर हम लोग आगे बढ़ना चाहें, तो दो देयर इज ह्यूज अपॉर्चुनिटी इन द रोप बिजनेस स्टिल इज देयर, लेकिन हम वायर को भी इग्नोर नहीं कर सकते, और यहाँ पे हम लोगों को डेफिनेटली वी शुड लुक इनटू इट, जिससे कि कंपनी एक अलग लेवल पे जा सके। आज मैनेजमेंट का जो ऑनेस्ट एफर्ट है वो आज मार्केट कैप में दिखाई पड़ता है। शेयर होल्डर्स ने भी और मार्केट ने भी इसको बहुत पॉजिटिवली लिया है, और आज हमारी कंपनी का जो मार्केट कैप है करीब 10,000 करोड़ का है। बाय नेक्स्ट एजीएम मेरे को लगता है कि अगर हम जिस ऑनेस्टली के संग जिस तरह का ग्रोथ हम फोरकास्ट कर रहे हैं, कॉन कॉल में जिस तरह से आपने कहा, इफ यू वर्क लाइक दैट, बाय नेक्स्ट एजीएम वी विल बी a 30,000 crore market cap company. So all the best sir. Thank you. Thanks a lot sir.
Thank you so much, Mr. Sontalia. We will move to our next speaker shareholder, Gautam Nandi. Mr. Nandi, we have sent a prompt on your screen. If you can please unmute your audio and video, and you can go ahead with your question, please. Yes, Mr. Nandi. Yes, we can hear you. Please go ahead.
Thank you. Good morning, respected Chairman, Board of Directors, and my online fellow shareholders. Myself, Gautam Nandi of Kakurgachi, Kolkata, very old equity shareholder of the company. Sir, firstly, I like to give thanks to your secretarial department for sending me annual report along with notice and necessary joining link through email well in advance. So specially thanks to our respected company secretary, Ms. Champa Ghosroy, and our whole team of your secretarial department, including Mr. Boral, who is very dynamic person, for rendering very good services to our minority shareholders. So thanks. Sir, you are organizing your annual general meeting through video conference, and I find it is a grand success. Sir, I am very pleased to receive your wonderful annual report, which is very attractive and also very informative. Sir, accounts and performance का बारे में आप इतना सुंदर डिस्क्राइब कर दिया है आपके एनुअल रिपोर्ट में, और तो कुछ पूछना ही नहीं है सर, और कुछ पूछना ही नहीं है सर. I find very good performance in every segment. even in this challenging year. Sir, now the situation is still very tough. Still, you are paying very good dividend to our minority shareholders. Every company is suffering. Still, you are paying. I am very happy, sir. Sir, your CSR is also very good. So please keep it up. Sir, I like to know what is your roadmap for the next 3 to 4 years? Sir, is there any plan to issue bonus share in near future? Sir, आपका जो शेयर प्राइस है आज 340 रुपीज का आसपास चला गया, जो ईयर हाई हो गया. हम लोग बहुत खुश है सर. I got a huge price appreciation in your stock, sir. So thank you very much, sir. Sir, one request: if situation permits, please arrange a factory visit, which is long outstanding. It was a very fabulous factory visit. I visited many years ago, sir. If possible, in this coming winter season, at least for our speaker shareholders and the attendee members. We are eagerly awaiting, sir. Or, sir, I have requested for the hard copy of annual report. If possible, please send the annual report hard copy at your earliest. Sir, I am very proud to be a shareholder of your company. I have full trust with our strong management, sir. And so I, along with my family, wholeheartedly support your all resolutions, which we have already casted through our e-voting. Sir, looking forward with a positive outlook towards our company with higher profit margin, handsome dividend, 1:1 bonus and return. May God bless you, sir. Stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you very much, sir. Myself, Gautam Nandi, signing off. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, Mr. Nandi. We have our next speaker member, number 5, Mr. Dhruvesh Anil Sanghvi. However, Mr. Sanghvi has not joined the meeting. Hence, we will move to our next speaker member, Mr. Santosh Kumar Saraf. Mr. Saraf, we have sent a prompt on your screen. Please accept that. You can unmute your audio and video. And you can go ahead with your question.
Just a minute.
Yes, Mr. Saraf.
माननीय अध्यक्ष जी, उपस्थित निदेशक मंडल के सदस्यगण, अधिकारीगण और मेरे शेयर होल्डर भाई बहन और कर्मचारीगण जो आज हम वीडियो कंपनी के प्रेजेंट है, मैं संतोष कुमार साहब कलकत्ता से सर्वप्रथम आप सभी को नमस्कार करता हूं. आशा करता हूं कि इस समय आप अच्छे स्वास्थ्य होंगे. सर, मैं मैनेजमेंट और उनकी टीम को धन्यवाद देता हूँ 2.50 रुपये डिविडेंड देने के लिए. सर, काफी अच्छा डिविडेंड दिया आपने, पिछले साल से बढ़ा के डिविडेंड जैसे. सर, कंपनी काफी अच्छा परफॉर्म कर रही है, इसलिए मेरा कर्तव्य बनता है कि जो कर्मचारी जो हमारे पीछे से काम कर रहे हैं उनको मेरा आभार प्रकट करूं, उनसे प्रार्थना करूं आप इसी तरह काम करिए और हमारी कंपनी को हेल्प करिए, जिससे हमें मैनेजमेंट बाध्य हो अच्छा डिविडेंड देने के लिए, अच्छा परफॉर्म करने के लिए. आप काम करें तो हम आपकी सराहना भी करेंगे और बड़े जोश से भी आपका गुण गाएंगे. सर, अच्छा आपसे प्रार्थना है कि आप इसी तरह काम करिए और आगे बढ़िए. सर, मेरे एक दो छोटे प्रश्न है क्योंकि काफी आपका परफॉर्मेंस अच्छा है, इसलिए ज्यादा प्रश्न नहीं, और जवाहर साहब की लीडरशिप में काफी आगे बढ़ रहे हैं. सर, मेरे को ये कि अपने सर जवाहर साहब जरूर लोहे का कारोबार है, लेकिन फीमेल एम्प्लॉय काफी कम है. सर, तो मैं चाहूंगा कि अभी देश को अगर तीसरी महाशक्ति बनना है तो हमको फीमेल को एम्पावरमेंट करना ही पड़ेगा. अगर फीमेल का एक सेक्शन को हम बात दे देंगे, ये कैसे पॉसिबल होगा, देश एम्पावरमेंट कैसे होगा बताइए. आपके सेकेंड सब कुछ है, डायरेक्टर भी है, नंदी मैडम को भी मैं रिक्वेस्ट है, मैडम जब मीटिंग हो तो आप प्रपोज कीजिए फीमेल को ज्यादा से ज्यादा एम्पावरमेंट किया जाए. लोग कहते हैं कि फीमेल काम नहीं करती, मैं समझता हूँ फीमेल हर शक्ति के काम कर सकती. दुर्गा की शक्ति है तो काम क्यों नहीं कर सकती, चाहे जैसी मेहनत जाए. तो मैं आपसे रिक्वेस्ट है सर कि फ्यूचर में जब भी ध्यान दें आप लोग तो फीमेल परसेंटेज जरूर बढ़ाइए, कि बहुत लोअर परसेंटेज है, 1.7% यानी 7 एम्प्लॉई है 5,517 के अंदर, बहुत कम है. सर और एक बार कहूंगा कि अपने काफी अच्छा रिजल्ट दे रहे हैं। ये डिस्प्यूट केसेस काफी पड़े हैं अपने, तो इसके बारे में विचार किए। बहुत लंबी है, 2 पन्ने के डिस्प्यूट केस की डिटेल के बारे में, और भी सेंट्रल एक्साइज संबंधी केसेस है। तो इसको अपनी लीगल टीम को बोलिए किस तरह इसको सॉल्व किया जाए और आगे आगे अपनी बुक अच्छी लगे। और सर अपने यहाँ रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी के बारे में क्या कदम उठाए, जो फैक्ट्रियां हैं वहां पर मैं सोलर की व्यवस्था की हो या अपना विंड की व्यवस्था की हो। फैक्ट्री में काफी जगह होती है तो विंड टायर में भी लगा सकते हैं, तो बताइएगा सर। ज्यादा समय मैं नहीं लूंगा। एक बार हर एक सर और रिक्वेस्ट कर दीजिए आपसे कि फिजिकल होल्डिंग जो है, तो अपने यहाँ जितने भी इम्प्लाई है उसमें कितने इम्प्लाई अभी भी फिजिकल होल्डिंग रखे हुए हैं, तो मैं उनसे कहूंगा कि फिजिकल होल्डिंग क्यों रखते हैं। 2018 से सेबी बार बार रिमाइंडर दे रहा है और हम ट्रेडिंग भी नहीं करते, तो रीजन क्या है? तो फिजिकल होल्डिंग आप डीमेट करवाइए, जिससे कंपनी को भी आराम होगा और जो शेयर होल्डर फिजिकल होल्डिंग उसे भी करता हूँ कि आप करवाइए, जिससे डिविडेंड आदि भी देने में सुविधा होगी, आपका पैसा आपके यहाँ जरूर पहुंच जाएगा। एक बार सेक्रेटरी और उनकी टीम को भी धन्यवाद देता हूँ, जिनकी करीब लगन के कारण आज मैं आपको ज्वाइन कर रखा हूँ। और मॉडरेटर को भी धन्यवाद देता हूँ, काफी अच्छा मॉडरेटर ग्रुप आपने इस बार चॉइस किया है, उसको भी मैं आभार प्रकट करता हूँ। अब जाते खत्म करते एक बार खाने चल लीजिए। 2023 की आप सभी को शुभकामना देता हूँ और भगवान से प्रार्थना करता हूँ आपकी आपकी फैमिली, जितने भी हमारे कर्मचारी उनकी फैमिली फाइनेंशियल 2023 में हेल्दी वेल्दी और प्रॉस्पेरिटी के साथ साथ व्यतीत हो सर। और ये बीसी मीटिंग फ्यूचर में जरूर रखिएगा सर। अगर फिजिकल मीटिंग रखते भी तो आपसे हाथ जोड़ के रिक्वेस्ट है, कंबाइंड करके बीसी मीटिंग रखिए, जिससे कि डायरेक्टर लोग भी अपने जगह से ज्वाइन कर सके, हम भी अपने जगह से ज्वाइन करके। अभी एज 75 साल की हो गई तो मीटिंग जाके फिजिकल अटेंड करना पॉसिबल नहीं होता हम लोग के लिए। धन्यवाद, नमस्कार।
Thank you so much, Mr. Saraf. We have our next speaker member, number 7, Mr. Subhash Kar. Mr. Kar, we have sent a prompt on your screen. Please accept the prompt. You can unmute your audio and video, and you can go ahead with your question. Mr. Kar, we have unmuted you. Please go ahead with your question.
Very good morning, everyone. Respected Chairman and others board member. Myself, Subhash Kar, joining from Kolkata. My special thanks to respected Company Secretary and his team for sending annual report well in advance and allowed to the speak at this platform. I also thanks to Mr. Boral, his kind behavior and always maintain a cordial relation with the shareholder. Our company's annual report is transparent and informative. Our company is a debt-free and paying healthy dividend. CSR activities are remarkable. Our company announced excellent result for the current financial year. Congratulations to the board member. Now coming to my queries. Sir, I just want to know what is your current capacity in wire rope, wire stand, and LARC? Next, which are the sector in market the company foresee as having the best opportunity to grow, and what are the steps you taking to capitalize to achieve the growth in this sector? Next, what is the kind of capex that we are looking to do for FY24 and FY25? Last queries. Our company have got lot of success in the European market. US market is very important. Show how the management is seeing this US market going forward. I have already casted my e-voting in favor of the all regulation. I hope our company will do better in coming year under the leadership of our respected chairman. Thank you and wishing you all the best.
Thank you so much, Mr. Kar. We have our next speaker member, number 8, Mr. Taraknath Chakravarti. Sir, we have sent a prompt on your screen. Please accept that. You can unmute your audio and video. And you can go ahead with your question, please. We will wait while Mr. Taraknath's connection joins in. Mr. Taraknath Chakrabarti, we have sent a prompt on your screen one more time. We have unmuted you, sir. Please go ahead. Mr. Chakrabarti, we have sent a prompt.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello. Yes. Good afternoon, Mr. Valuable Old is Gold Chairman, Mr. MD Rajiv Jhaur and Senior Chairman, all Board of Directors, and our nearest, our very old is Gold Company Secretary, Madam Shampa Gorai, and our associated manager is Mr. Boral Sahib, is a proper time delivered our website all message, and really our shared division is a very efficient ability and good manner percent. 2022-23 Usha Martin Company annual report, we observe your annual report is website, but your annual report is really very handsome, mission, vision. Our company 2022-23 is a glorious of the leadership. Our younger MD is Mr. Rajiv Jhaur. We can feel our company is a performing. This is the monumental pillar of full of dream. No comments is company turnaround of the this year. Minority shareholder try to base the three items. One thing is company turnover, second thing company good profitability, and third thing company good pay dividend. Yes, minority shareholder are keep enjoy. The three items are Mr. Rajiv Jhaur is a efficient ability and our senior management team to provide this year 2000 annual report are expected 9 of monumental pillar, 300% dividend, company share prices, all-time new milestone of the secondary share market, and we are no comments. But sir, one thing point, main thing, how many days are present, the status of the company annual report and company performing year. This year, 2023, last month is July, our steel price come down over 50%. But this year, first quarter, I showing the website annual report of the Tata Steel is first quarter is lower division is 90% come down is profitability than the last year first quarter result. So whereas I humble request our MD, Mr. Rajiv Jhaur, please first quarter, what is your performing and what is the present status of the company steel division scenario? In fact, price is 50% cut down. Last year, July, 108 rupees trot rod is TMT bar, selling the Tata Steel, but this price is 54. Parallel, steel, bar, joist, etc., all our division is come down. Ingot, the main beam of the steel, last July, first week of price is 68 to come down is 38 bar, steel bar. So what is the present scenario you have known? But sir, I know briefly discussion our company marketing scenario. At present company photography, all our status is very nice. Accounting standard 100 mark benchmark point, our senior management team are exhibit the annual report. Always management try to make a cost control and cost reduce. Then our younger MD Mr. Rajiv Jhaur is performing, showing the what is the minus 100 to plus 100 Usha Martin steel, and already this year our company position is one of the best company in steel division India. So whereas status of your all scheduler accounting standard is so far very good and proper take decision. We are not briefly discussion, Mr. Chairman. I keep health yourself. I pray the God our company chairman, senior MD Mr. Rajiv Jhaur, secretarial division, all management team, executive, field officer, and share division, Madam Shampa Rai, and our nearest, our manager, Mr. Boral. Keep safe your health, we pray the God. And after that, all the inviting and all the backup person, the joining, attend the member is thanks to this Zoom video conferencing management team. And last to tomorrow night is our Kuras is very good and good performing all this person. I thanks to our microphone, Mr. Chairman, Taraknath Chakraborty, senior shareholder in your company. Thanks to over microphone, our company chairman. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Taraknath Chakrabarty. We have our next member, Mr. Amit Kumar Banerjee, to ask the question. Mr. Banerjee, we have sent a prompt on your screen. Please accept that. You can unmute your audio and video, and you can go ahead with your question, please. Mr. Banerjee, we have unmuted you. Please go
Hello.
ahead. Yes.
Good afternoon to everyone. Respected chairman of the meeting, other board members present, myself, Amit Kumar Banerjee from City of Kolkata. Thank you for getting me connected and opportunity to speak. Such a wonderful meeting today organized by our company, Usha Martin Limited. It is our 37th annual general meeting of the company. Yes, as regards the performance is concerned, as visible in the balance sheet and the review, it is very nice. Good growth, strong financial performance. Total revenue increased, profit after tax stood with a tune around 214 crores of rupees. It is higher than last year's. EPA also gone up. Dividend also increased 250%. Last year it was 2 rupees. Market price is a very good appreciable, 340. So I appreciate definitely the entire team management for presenting us such a wonderful and beautiful performance during this year under review. Sir, I would like to know, is there any plan to reduce power cost by using solar energy? Yes, solar energy. Is there any plan to make Tata Group as co-manage, say as an investor? What is your future roadmap for next 2 years? Kindly share your views. Is there any qualified institutional placement? Kindly shares. Consider planned visit. I appreciate the effort by our company secretary, Mrs. Shampa Rai, well experienced, and her secretarial team, including Mr. Boral, for good investor services, level-based tried to resolve as and when the issues require. I believe our management will perform such prestigious brand, the Usha Martin, and I believe under leadership of our Mr. MD, Mr. Rajiv Jha, our company will definitely grow up with more profitabilities year ahead. Myself, Amit Kumar Banerjee, over to you for further proceedings. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, Mr. Banerjee. We have our next speaker member, Mr. Jaideep Bakshi. Mr. Bakshi, we have sent a prompt on your screen. Please accept that. You can unmute your audio and video. Yes, Mr. Bakshi, we have unmuted you. Please go ahead. Mr. Bakshi, please go ahead.
Good noon, Chairman, MD, Board of Directors. Myself, Jaideep Bakshi, connecting from the city of Kolkata. Thanks to our company secretary, Shampa Madam, for giving me an opportunity to express my views, and also to Mr. Boral for maintaining good relations with the shareholders and sorting our queries whenever we reach to them. And also presenting a nice conducted video conference, which is a flawless one, and presenting a detailed annual report, which is informative one. Sir, in initial speech and the video presentation depicted our company's portfolio and also future prospects and also our applications in different areas. Our growth in our revenue has been great, and the growth among international market also operation 1.692 crores. It's also a great achievement. Credit goes to the all concerned for coming out with this fantastic performance. And also thanks for the dividend of 250% passed on in these difficult times which every industry is passing in this geopolitical tension and this inflation period. So we have a diverse portfolio mentioned in pages 4 and 5. And so with Government of India's push on infra development and growth of renewable energy sector, our products will have more foothold. Kindly throw some light on this. So we have a global presence of more than 70 countries. What are our steps for further foothold and spread our Government of India message of Make in India with our products? So kindly throw some light on our CapEx program for the R&D units in India and Italy, and any value-added products for better market penetration and more further quality-wise, it can be more useful to our consumers. So what is the capacity utilization of our 6 manufacturing units? So with our products range and competition worldwide, what is our scope for the growth in Indian market and future prospects to increase our market share? So any further capacity expansion plans do we have, sir? And sir, regarding this carbon neutralization, which is now the call of the day, what is our program? Are we installing solar power or wind energy, whatever we are using to reduce this carbon footprint and progress towards green energy? So kindly take steps to reduce our fuel costs. And what are the safety standards? This is the vital aspect to keep tuned to its our strategies and awareness program through our different units. What are the steps we are taking? And what is our debt reduction policy to come out to reduce our debts further? Sir, as mentioned by earlier speaker, also, if there is a possible chance for a factory visit in this coming winter season, it will be beneficial to us to help us to view our new products and new development in our different unit. Sir, I have nothing to add more. I supported all the resolution and hope, sir, under your guidance and the pay of all the with the board, sir, among the top global manufacturers of the world with 6 decades of expertise. Thank you, sir, and happy Independence Day to all concerned who are attending today's event. Thank you, sir, and all stay safe.
Thank you so much, Mr. Bakshi. We will move to our next speaker shareholder, Mr. Atanu Saha. Mr. Saha, we have sent a prompt on your screen. Please unmute your audio and video. And you can go ahead with your question, please.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir, we can hear you. Please go ahead.
Yes. Good morning. Weather time is noon. I, Atanu Saha, a shareholder of Usha Martin Limited. First, I vow of respect to our founder, Basant Kumar Jauharji, my respective chairman, Bapnaji, and MD R. Jauharji, and all board of directors, independent directors, and company secretary, S.M. Ghosraiji, CFO, Anirbanji, and our very close Sir Boralji. Sir, and also our present, all shareholders present in this virtual meeting. Sir, today is 10th August. It's month of August. 2023, Thursday. It's our company organizing its 37th annual general meeting. And I have to say that's really beautifully pictorial way our company organizing its annual general meeting through VC mode. Sir, my previous shareholders already raised number of queries, so I'm not necessary to repeat. Sir, my question is there is matter of company sales growth. It is 9.61% over 5 years. Whether the matter of different problems it was. And another point is right now that promoter holdings is decreasing over last 5 years, last 3 years, that is 5.64%. Sir. Sir, we wish to know about the experience who are working from global office, sir, to know their experience, sir. And I wish, if possible, sir, in winter already rise the company that is a consider for the planned visit, sir. And my question is that the company future plans, sir. I already casted my vote. I wish a good year ahead with good result and good health to every employer. Now I hand over, hand over to our moderator. Thanks.
Thank you so much, Mr. Saha. We have our next speaker member, number 12, Mr. Tapas Kumar Datta. Mr. Datta, we are sending you a prompt on your screen. Please accept that. You have to unmute your audio and video so that you can go ahead with your question. Mr. Datta, we are waiting for your connection. Yes, Mr. Datta, we have unmuted you. Please go ahead.
Am I audible?
Yes, Mr. Datta, please go ahead.
Respected Chairman, distinguished Board of Directors, eminent KMPs, and my fellow shareholders visiting this VC meeting. I, myself, Tapas Kumar Datta, an equity shareholder of Usha Martin Limited. I profoundly express my sincere gratitude to the galaxy of Usha Martin Limited for their dedication, exertion, commitment, and outstanding achievement. My heartfelt indebtedness to our secretarial department for their excellent and remarkable investor services. They are doing everything efficiently, effectively, and intelligently. Company Secretary Sompa Madam, an experienced, dynamic, and vivacious. And Sir Boral Sahib, a man of immense knowledge and integrity, and veteran official. Thanks both of them. Sir, page 10. The fairy tale journey started from transformation from commodity business to a value-added high ROE business of specialty wire rope. And Sir Rajiv Jhawar is the prince of this fairy tale journey. Sir, Usha Martin is now paying a dividend at an increasing rate. I salute our team management for such a wonderful, growth-oriented organization. Sir, page 37. Work performed by internal statutory and cost and secretarial auditors and external consultants specially appointed for this purpose. Sir, who are the external consultants? How do they work? Sir, page 45. Permanent workers. Sir, how many permanent workers are skilled? Sir, page 46, attrition rate of permanent workers is increasing. How would you cope with efficiency in production process? Sir, page 56, measures for well-being of workers. Only 29.95% of permanent workers have been bought under health insurance. Why such a meager percentage? Sir, page 93, capital investment on energy conservation equipment, 322 lakhs. Sir, what benefit have you derived from this investment? It is not shown. Sir, expenditure on R&D is 579.66 lakhs. I would like to know how much percentage of it capital expenditure and how much of it is recurring expenditure. Sir, page 99. In case of associated and joint venture unit, sir, who are the joint venture partners? So page 106, why have you kept undisputed land revenue outstanding? So page 107, how much legal expenditure have you spent for disputed dues? So page 129, capital work in progress. Why has the project become overdue? How much cost would it exceed its original one? Page 132, you have invested in a new company, Adityapur Auto Cluster, and increased your investment in Adityapur Toll Bridge Company Limited. Both are unlisted companies. What benefit do you derive from these companies? Sir, page 140. Why Winter House Investment Company Limited selling its stake? Sir, page 149, desegregation revenue. Who are your major customers? What percentage of company's revenue come from them? Page 175, the company is also engaged in ongoing negotiation with the party to whom the aforesaid coal blocks were subsequently allotted. Sir, what is its latest development? Sir, our team management is steadily navigating through the unfolding challenges with due caution and moving towards a stronger and bright future. Expect an interim dividend, whatever be percentage. With this, I conclude. Over to you. Thank you for patient hearing.
Thank you so much, Mr. Datta. We have our next speaker shareholder, Ms. Indrani Chakravarti. We are sending a prompt on your screen. Please accept that. You can unmute your audio and video. And you can go ahead with your question, please.
Am I audible?
Yes, we can hear you.
Very good noon, sir. I am Indrani Chakravarti, attending VC from Calcutta, a small shareholder of Usha Martin Company. At first, I congratulate my company secretary, board of director, and my fellow shareholder to give me a chance in this platform. I casted vote along with my family members in favor of you in this AGM. I believe my company will perform better to better in coming future. Best of luck to my board of director. I conclude my speech. Thank you, everybody. Have a nice day.
Thank you so much, Ms. Chakravarti. We have our next speaker member, Ms. Sudipta Chakravarti, to ask the question. Ms. Chakravarti, we have sent a prompt on your screen. Please accept that. You can unmute your audio and video, and you can go ahead with your question. Yes, Ms. Chakravarti, please go ahead.
Sir, Mr. Chakraborty, sir, Sudipto Chakraborty.
Yes, Mr. Chakravarti, please go ahead.
Sir, I am Sudipto Chakraborty, is shareholder of Usha Martin Limited. Sir, I believe my company is in strong hand and it will perform better to better in coming future. Sir, you are our magician. From Corona period, under 20 rupees share price, now Usha Martin price is around 350 rupees. It's possible only for you and with your team, for your honesty, for your devotion, dedication and determination. Sir, Mr. Boral and Shampa Madam always cooperate with shareholder and very humble to the shareholder. Sir, I just want to know about the next 2-3 years roadmap and extra CSR activities of my company. I casted vote, sir, with my family member in favor of you. Best of luck. Sir, just at last I say something to you. Please give some reward to speaker shareholder, sir. We get more enthusiastic and we will perform more better and better. Thank you, sir. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you so much. We will move to our next speaker member, Ms. Dipanvita Chakravarti. We are sending a prompt on your screen. Please accept that. You can unmute your audio and video. And you can go ahead with your question, please. Ms. Chakravarti. Yes, we have unmuted you. Please go ahead. Please accept the prompt on your screen. You can unmute your audio, please.
May I audible?
Yes, we can hear you. Please go ahead.
Myself, Dipanita Chakraborty, attending VC from Kolkata. I'm a small shareholder of Usha Martin Limited. And at first, I want to congratulate Board of Directors, Company Secretary, and my fellow shareholders. And I hope company will perform better to better in coming future. I casted my vote in favor of you. Thank you, sir. Have a nice day.
Thank you so much. We have our next speaker member, number 17, Sujan Modak. Please accept the prompt on your screen. You can unmute your audio and video. And you can go ahead with your question, please. Mr. Modak, we are unmuting you. You can go ahead, please. Mr. Modak, we have unmuted you. Please go ahead with your question. We will wait for the connection for Mr. Modak to join in. It seems there is a connection issue with Mr. Modak. We will move to our next speaker member, Mr. Bimal Krishna Sarkar. Mr. Sarkar, we are sending a prompt on your screen. Please accept that. You can unmute your audio and video. Mr. Bimal Krishna Sarkar.
Hello, am I audible, sir? Hello.
Yes, sir. We can hear you. Please go ahead.
Sir, very good afternoon, sir. मैं विमल कृष्ण सरकार इक्विटी शेयर होल्डर ऑफ द कंपनी, मेरा रेसिडेंस कलकत्ता से बोल रहा हूँ सर। मैं कंपनी सेक्रेटरी शंपा घोष राय और कंपनी सेक्रेटरी डिपार्टमेंट हमारे आदरणीय सौमेंद्रनाथ बराल जी, उनको बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। उन्होंने सारे चीज लिंक और एनुअल रिपोर्ट सारे बहुत पहले ही भेज दिया है, ओवर टेलीफोन हम लोगों को बता दिया है किस तरीके से कैसे क्या करना है सर, इसलिए उनको बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सर। इस बार जो हमारा कंपनी सारे एडवांस पोजीशन होते हुए भी हमारा कंपनी जो रिजल्ट लेकर आया है, बहुत अच्छी रिजल्ट है, एक्सीलेंट परफॉर्मेंस सर। सर रेवेन्यू फ्रॉम ऑपरेशन ये 21.56% इंक्रीज हुई है सर। इस बार प्रॉफिट आफ्टर टैक्स ये भी इंक्रीज हुआ है 20.30% सर, ये बहुत अच्छी बात है सर। ये जो हमारा जो एनुअल रिपोर्ट इतने कलरफुल और इतने सुंदर छपे है, इसलिए हम डिपार्टमेंट सेक्रेटरी डिपार्टमेंट को धन्यवाद फिर दोबारा देता हूं सर। इस बार सर हमारा कंपनी ने डिविडेंड डिक्लेयर किया है सर 2.50 पर इक्विटी शेयर, फेस वैल्यू ऑफ ₹1 सर 250% सर। थैंक यू सर। प्रीवियस सर ये था ओनली ₹2 as a 200% सर। CSR कमेटी को मैं धन्यवाद देता हूं सर। इस बार हमारा कंपनी एज पर एक्ट 135 सब सेक्शन 5 हमारा कंपनी का कोई एप्लीकेशन नहीं है, तब भी हमारा कंपनी वॉलंटियरली जो एक्टिविटीज किया है, इसलिए हमारा पूरा कंपनी सेक्रेटरी CSR कमेटी को हम धन्यवाद देता हूं सर। ये हमारा कंपनी लगता है हमारा नेक्स्ट ईयर और इससे भी बेहतर रिजल्ट लेके आएंगे और आगे बढ़ रहे हैं सर। सर मैं ज्यादा मेरा कोई क्वेश्चन नहीं है, मेरा पहले मोस्ट ऑफ दी क्वेश्चन लगता है ऑलरेडी रेज किया है प्रीवियस स्पीकर ने। मैं इसलिए हमारा कंपनी चेयरमैन साहब, MD साहब और कंपनी सेक्रेटरी सौमेंद्रनाथ बराल जी और टोटल एम्प्लॉय ऑफ द कंपनी उपस्थित जितने शेयर होल्डर है, सबको मैं सुस्त रहे ये भगवान से प्रार्थना करता हूं सर। आप लोग चार जवाहर जी, आप भी सुस्त रहिए और हमारा कंपनी को आगे ले जाइए सर। मेरे को जो बोलने का मौका दिया गया है, इसलिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। थैंक यू सर। जवाहर साहब आपको बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, आप हमारा कंपनी को और आगे ले जाइए। चलिए, थैंक यू सर।
Mr. Sarkar, thank you for your queries. Our next speaker is Ms. Lily Pradhan. Ms. Pradhan, request you to please unmute yourself and you can switch on your video and audio to ask your question. Yes, Ms. Pradhan.
Hello.
Yes, Ms. Pradhan.
Okay,
Please go
okay.
ahead.
Okay. Very good afternoon, respected all chairpersons and all viewers. Myself, Lily Pradhan from Kolkata. First of all, gives so many thanks to Secretary Shampa ma'am with a secretarial team, especially Boral sir. Always coordinate with me, even all over, all shareholders. I am received the annual report hard copy well in advance. The theme of the cover page is very good and knowledgeable. So I am very happy to know that the company's performance is developing a lot, which is sustainable growth in nowadays after COVID-19 pandemic situation. But I have put some specific question and request in present situation. What is the aim and object of future development in all over world, like as globally? What is the CapEx plan? What is the CSR activities on challenging persons? Please micro-analysis of CSR activities. Please must be submit micro-analytic audit of cash flow management. Bifurcated analysis of top line and bottom line growth. Please must be considered planned visit. Please, I am a woman. Please, I request always support women empowerment. Please must be continue visit in future. Please send the abroad person's link who is the can participate and always express their views easily. Please send the link for abroad persons. Nothing more. Thank you. Thank you so much. All the best.
Thank you so much, Ms. Pradhan. We will move to our next speaker member, Mr. Ashit Kumar Pathak. Mr. Pathak, we have sent a prompt on your screen. Please accept that. You can unmute your audio and video and you can go ahead with your question, please. Yes, Mr. Pathak.
Am I audible?
Yes, we can hear you.
Also visible, I think so far.
Yes. Yes.
Our respected chairman, board of directors, company secretary, fellow members joining at 37th AGM of Usha Martin Limited. My name is Ashit Kumar Pathak, joining from Damdam, Kolkata. As first, my esteemed gratitude to our company secretary, Mr. Shampa Ghosh, and also Mr. Asian Boral for enhanced cooperation to members, also the entire secretarial teams and leadership team. Sir, your opening remarks is very optimistic, and also the financial performance is very nice. EBITDA consolidated achieved 541.39 crores, aggregating 29.29% growth, and PAT 350.60 crores as consolidated basis, that is regarding 20.30% up, and also nicely reduced. So members also getting the dividend 2.5 per share. Sir, this is my first view of what is in the opening speech of respected MD. It mentioned the consolidations. That consolidations of international business with domestic business. Throw some highlights about this and future perspective, and our present order booking status and execution status, and Union government Gati Shakti scheme. Have we backed any order booking? If possible, for some highlights about this. Sir, any impact in our international business, mostly ESG compliances and higher inflation of raw materials and geopolitical turbulence and slow global economy? Because we have 3 international manufacturing units. If possible, also 1,692 crores. Sir, also you mentioned the capex program nicely. It mentioned the capex entered 310 crores on stream financial 24 with this consolidation and the integration of overseas subsidiaries. I also noted this point. Sir, for decarbonization regulatory strategies, our entire strategies and roadmap in ESG framework, if possible, for some highlights. And all our the 6 manufacturing plants recognized as a smart factory with Industry 4, if possible, for some highlights. And what step we have taken, UMCL, Usha Martin Cables Limited, not so in profit earning regarding previous financial year. And my previous speaker also mentioned about promoter holding. At present, the promoter holding 41.65%, 55% it may be here. Nicely achieved the foreign exchange income. And sir, I mentioned, I noticed here the some 1 minute, sir. Contingent liabilities mentioned rupees 350 crores and accrued liability 16 crores. If possible, throw some highlights about this. and standalone inventories is higher, 367 crores against 296 crores. If possible, throw some highlights about this increasing of inventories. I appreciated my company's management team for excellent financial performance, which reflects on our capital markets. No doubt about it. But also debt reduction is nicely achieved. I also forgot to mention here, debt reduced to 184 crores, 84.81 crores against 119.68 crores. I think ultimately in future, my company will be a debt-free company. And I think in domestic market is very, our potential order, we have to explore it and execute, because the Gujarat, a vital accident had happened in wire rope and our products is very value added. So we have a great scope of orders in our domestic market. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, Mr. Pathak. We will move to our next speaker shareholder, Mr. Abhirup Nandi. Mr. Nandi, we are sending a prompt on your screen. Please accept that. Please unmute your audio and video. And you can go ahead with your question.
Yes, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Chairman, board members, key managerial person, shareholders, and other persons attending this EAGM. I am Abhirup Nandi, equity shareholder from Kolkata. My earlier speakers have already put in good, valuable questions and valuable inputs. And also they have supported the company. I absolutely support whatever support is coming from all the shareholders. As a shareholder, I am proud of what the company has performed, and I am very overwhelmed with the performance, the current performance. I am expecting better performances and better wealth creation for the shareholders in coming years also. Thanks to the corporate governance for having a strong corporate governance led by a team of Shampa Madam and Bodalji. So special thanks to them for maintaining good relation with the shareholders also. You have put 4 items in the notice, and I support all of them. I'm happy with the current situation, with the current shareholder reward policy also. I just like to express my heartfelt gratitude and for all the efforts that the entire team of Usha Martin is making for betterment of shareholders. And will not elongate my speech here, and just wishing everyone good health. Thanking you. This is Abhirup Nandi signing off.
Thank you so much, Mr. Nandi. We will move back to our previous speaker member, Mr. Sujan Modak. Mr. Modak, we are sending a prompt on your screen. Please accept that. You can unmute your audio and video, and you can go ahead with your question. Mr. Modak, please go ahead with your question. We have unmuted you.
Yeah, you can hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we can.
Respected Chairman, other board of directors, I'm Sujan Modak. Sir, I'm attending this meeting from my residence in Kolkata. Sir, first of all, if we see the performance of our company this year, this is very good, sir. Excellent result. Very good set of numbers. Turnover has gone up. PBT has jumped up. PAT has also gone up. And there is some 250% of dividend you have given. Very nice, sir. सबसे बड़ी बात है, sir, share price has really jumped up. This is very good from the point of view of shareholders. So I congratulate our strong and efficient result-oriented management for particularly this sort of result. Sir, So many speakers, they have already asked questions. I have a few questions to ask you, sir. Mainly, sir, I would like to know the guidance, because in this scenario, world economy, when it is coming down, China has gone on deflation. Today's newspaper, it says, and there is a huge disruption, supply chain disruption. Sir, in this sort of environment, what is the guidance you give, particularly, sir, this year? If you can please tell us, sir. And page 59, point number 11. In the work-related injury, we have got 48. And very sad that we got one fatality also, sir. And there is a figure also in the lost time injury. So what I believe is safety is first. So what was the real cause for this? Is it a human error or any material failure or any problem with the safety rules and regulations? If you can please tell us, it will be very nice. And I believe that our company must have taken all steps so that it will never recur again. Sir, factory visit, everybody said, sir, a few years back when you had a factory visit, I could not go. I'm a engineering background. Factory visits is I really appreciate. If you can please do it this year, it will be nice. Sir, before I finish, I'd like to definitely thank our company secretary, Madam Champa Ghosh Ray, and her whole team, especially Boralda. They are doing fantastic job for the investors community. Very good job. So I really thank both of them. And sir, definitely these people are very big officials of our company. We should never forget it, sir. Thank you. Over to you, sir, for further proceedings.
Thank you, Mr. Modak. We also had Sunil Kumar Modak as a pre-registered speaker. However, he has not joined the meeting. Hence, we will now come to the end of the question and answer session. I will now request the Managing Director, Mr. Rajiv Jawar, to address the queries of the shareholders.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the 37th Annual General Meeting of Usha Martin Limited. Thank you for your queries and participating in this AGM. I will now attempt to answer a few questions in a consolidated manner. For the remaining questions which are specific in nature, in terms of the financial numbers or secretarial data, I will request our finance and secretarial team to provide appropriate responses subsequently. Thank you very much for your kind words and some interesting questions. On our growth plans, the company is currently undergoing two CapEx plans, phase 1 and phase 2. Phase 1 is 310 crores, which is expected to be completed by Q4 of this financial year, between Q3 and Q4, which is going to add almost 47,000 tons of additional capacity at our plant in India. And phase 2 of 167 crores, which will be done in another 2 years, which is going to further increase our capacity by approximately 10,000 tons. Out of this, almost 60% would be value-added ropes, and the balance would be wires and strands, particularly the LRPC plasticated strands. Based on this, we expect a 13 to 15% growth on our revenue over the next 3 years. This is some of the questions was from many of the shareholders, and we expect to achieve a EBITDA of minimum 18% with more focus on value-added products, particularly the wire rope, plasticated LRPC, and in the specialized ropes in the international market. On the capacity, the total capacity is close to 296,000 tons of wire, ropes, and strands. And our actual production has been 200,000 tons approximately last year, which means a capacity utilization of about 70%. Europe is an important market, and the company is continuously increasing its presence in the European market by taking more and more volumes into that market. And US, as one of you had mentioned, US is an important market, and company has expanded its presence in the US market as well as the South American market by opening offices both in the East and the West Coast of America. And we expect to increase volumes in both North America and South America in the near time. It was an unfortunate incident of safety where we had one of our permanent workers who unfortunately lost his life during the working. It was definitely a human error, the first information. Company has taken several steps towards improving its safety standards, and we have even appointed DuPont consultants, one of the best advisors and consultants, to help us understand and get into better practices so that we are able to improve this. Our safety, both the safety awareness and the safety standards in the company. And I'm sure this is going to yield better results in the near future. I would also like to mention that we have taken very good care of the family and made sure that they are comfortable. Based on the improved financial performance, the company has been able to reduce its debt, consolidated net debt to 185 crores, and with a debt equity of less than 0.10 compared to what it was almost, it was much higher a few years ago. And I'm happy to say in the first quarter, we have been able to reduce it further. And as on 30th June, our net debt stands at 99 crores. On the contingent liability, I'm happy to say that we have had few good settlement on the contingent liability. Most of it is related to the erstwhile steel business, but I'm happy to say that some good results have happened, and you will see a reasonably good reduction in the coming financial year, and you will see that in our next balance sheet. On the woman empowerment and the percentage, yes, this is something which is important for the company. In our international business, we have a fairly good percentage between the women and men workforce. In India, traditionally it has been lower, but this is now an important focus for us. And you will see that in the coming times, this is going to definitely going to improve. And this is a very important part of our plans. CSR. The company has set up Usha Martin Foundation, which undertakes CSR activities covering around 18 villages in our Ranchi district, state of Jharkhand. The main areas of CSR activities are broadly natural resource management, education, health and sanitation, and sustainable livelihood. I'm happy to say that this is something which is extremely important, and the company is going to allocate more and more resources and cover larger area around our factories and around our workplaces. On the capital work in progress, as I mentioned to you, we have 320 crores of phase 1 project, which is under completion. And as we complete this project in this financial year, the WIP, capital WIP would definitely come down. There have been there is some residual amount of coal block refund of the erstwhile steel business. We got some small refunds in this quarter, and I expect in the coming few quarters we would be getting the residual amounts, small numbers, but we would definitely be getting those. We have two joint venture partners. One is Jopeng, which of Austria, where we produce specialized wires, oil and tempered wires in Ranchi, where we have 40% and 60% is owned by Jopeng of Austria. I'm happy to say that last few years this business has done extremely well, and they are continuously growing. This is in the same location of our mother plant at the Ranchi plant. The other is Tizak Corporation of Japan, which is a 50-50 joint venture in Thailand for producing elevator ropes for the Japanese elevator producers in the region. The international businesses have done extremely well over the last couple of years. And one of the fundamental reasons where the overall company has improved, along with the international businesses, that they have all worked as seamlessly as one organization. Earlier, they were running in silos, looking at the whole business on an independent basis, but having now focused on our wire rope business and integrated all our international businesses along with the parent company, having strong linkages of supply chain between the parent company and the subsidiaries, it has really helped us to increase our market share, improve our margins and profitability. And this is something which is going to continue to be there, and it is going to help us improve our profitability and margins going forward. Usha Martin Cables, Cables, which is a 100% joint venture of Usha Martin, a 100% subsidiary of Usha Martin in Silvassa, went through a tough phase in the last couple of years, but I'm happy to say that they have received some good orders of optical fiber, and both in the domestic and export market, as well as from the defense budget in India. And we expect the first quarter has been a profitable quarter, and we expect this year them to be making a decent contribution to the overall profitability of the consolidated business. Plant visit, last 2-3 years, we couldn't organize it because of the pandemic. So people who are our esteemed shareholders who are present, Shampa, you and your team can consider and see that now if things are better, you may consider planning a visit. On external consultants, they are we hire them very selectively for specialized areas, as we are planning to get into more and more specialized product like mining, for the big crane ropes for the oil sector. We need sector specific external consultants to help us stabilize our process, product and quality, and that is something which we would do it for a short period of time to help us achieve our objectives. Finally, yes, we are definitely looking at alternative energy sources as a part of our CSR initiatives. These are in very early stage, but I'm sure that in our next few quarters, you will see that we definitely come out with some specific plans on that. With this, I hope I have been able to answer most of the queries. And as mentioned earlier, our team and our CFO and our company secretary and the company would be happy to take any specific answers offline with any one of you. Thank you so much for all your good wishes, and I'm sure we are looking forward to your continued support, and Usha Martin would continue to grow with all your support, and I think the best is yet to come. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. This brings us to the end of this meeting. Members who have still not voted on resolutions earlier are requested to cast their vote through NSDL e-voting system. The detailed e-voting process is provided in the AGM notice. Let me remind you that voting will close after 30 minutes from the time of closure of this meeting proceedings. The resolutions as set forth in the notice shall be deemed to be passed today, subject to receipt of a requisite number of votes. Thank you all for joining the 37th AGM of Usha Martin Limited. The voting lines are now open. Dear members, as instructed by the scrutinizer, We request all the members participating in the AGM and who have not yet cast their vote to do so in the remaining period of 10 minutes. Thank you. Dear members, as advised by the scrutinizers, the time for e-voting has elapsed, and they are of the view that all members who are participating in the AGM have been given adequate time and opportunity to vote at the AGM. This concludes the proceedings of AGM. Thank you all for participating in the AGM and e-voting. Thank you.